49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 51 yards. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Right back to Juszczyk again. Now he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Everyone's got 4 down. 24 is the one, Omaha. It's our time. 24 is the mic. That's the pass. Hey, gun. Oh, yeah. yeah, here we go again.
Wait.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Tighten this up, boys. Tighten the left. Move. Hey, we got four. Got four down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here we go. 20.
Let's go.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
Touchdown, L.A.! Mike Williams, 43 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo now. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the Deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Steps away. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Ready.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. A nice little juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open. And it's a fumble. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Flush to his right. He completes it to Olave. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Dalton. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go, go, go.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing, Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
56 to Mott, boys, 56.
From the 41, Hurts being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dalton. Forced out to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints! Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Justin Evans. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half? And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 71 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts buying time to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the